talking about to pay $200 to get a maid. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then she keeps calling me every time I go outside, like asking me where I'm at, like I'm a child or something. When I want to go outside, like I'm walking outside, not doing nothing to nobody. I paid my rent, 2 months rent, and she's still complaining. Like, even if I clean up, she still complains about stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. So that was the first time I moved in. She was like, I need to come up with $200 for a maid. I'm like, what? I didn't damage that house. I shouldn't have to pay that. And I already paid. So the rent's $300. So I paid like $600, 2 months rent. And she's always talking about give her $200 for a maid. What's that sound like? Taking advantage. I see what the cop is talking about now because I look back on my videos. I know what he's talking about, Andrew. And I now looked at it. I went back like to several months ago and I seen like, guys, that's what I'm talking about. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. That's definitely not cool. That's ridiculous. Out of this world. And you tell me that there's something wrong with that? Y'all got problems online. You know, go get some help and stop commenting on my stuff. Because you're going to get blocked. If you don't see nothing wrong with that. Off my phone, I did. I said, I've removed your credit card information from my phone.
Okay.
I deleted it.
And don't you know I trust you?
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
I know, baby. And I did. And we friends. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
I do. I appreciate you. God just told me to do it.
Yeah.
And I did. And we friends for life.
Yeah.
So we're friends for life, ain't we? She says.
Oh.
But she does. Well, she's easy to give back to. I have to take them and have them sheared. When do you want to start paying that $400? How do you get paid? Third like we do or what?
So I get paid 2 different days.
Oh, okay.
So when I get paid with my first check, I can give you the $400.
Okay.
Yeah.
That won't cut you short or nothing, will it? You
No.
still have money to live on?
So it went up $900.
Yeah.
So I'll give you $400 and I'll have $500 left. Can you write me something in a letter saying I'm paying you $400, like a notary?
Baby, I'll write your receipt. I thought about that.
Like a notary, I think it is. And then I'll give it to the food stamps, and I'll get more food stamps.
Okay.
Because I know I'll be paying some rent.
Yeah.
When we started our business, we were paying like an arm and a leg for the postage. I remember setting up to the station. I think it was just like 1 or 2 clicks. Everything was up and running. Just printing out labels and saving money.
ShipStation saves us so much time. It makes it really easy and seamless. Pick an order.
So my freaking pants is falling down, of course. So I found a video of when I first came to the house, where she brought me to the house, her ex's house. That's where I'm staying now. Well, She tried to charge me $200 for a maid. It wasn't $400, it was $200. She tried to charge me $200 for a maid to clean up the house, and it wasn't even my fault because she brought me in the house, and her ex is the one that messed the house up because he had some girl staying there, and she tore the house up, and then she's making me pay for it, and I already gave her like $600 in rent. Like $600 is not the payment. I just gave her double that month because I wanted to pay extra because my rent staying with her is $300. So I gave her like $600 already for my rent, and that should have been it. She never should have been asking for $200 more as I look back on that. And I see what the cop is talking about, take advantage of, because she's trying to take advantage. There's no reason for her to ask for $200 more for a maid. And it wasn't my fault or my problem. That was her and him, his stuff that they should have figured out, not for her to ask me for that. She's wrong. She's definitely wrong. I have to look back on stuff because sometimes I don't see it. And now I see like what the cop's talking about, because he has to be following my social media and see all this because I'm documenting it, because it's messed up. Like, I even told the caregiver like that when I was talking to her like last time. She said that's messed up and you don't deserve that. You need to go somewhere else. Get out of there. Well, I made it to all this time. I'm finally leaving from there, getting my own place when they fix it up. So yeah, it's freaking crazy. And then she's trying to say, like, when I left the refrigerator door open, she was like, well, you're gonna start paying electricity because you left the refrigerator door open. Well, it was a freaking accident. I didn't mean to. You know? Like, there's no way. Like, I just gave her $600 like last month. And then last month she was bugging me. She was bugging me when I was going outside. Like, there's a lot of stuff for her. Like, and then she admitted, like, she's like in pain, that she's mad that she can't go outside like we can and do stuff, and how it gets to her. And I was telling her, like, you can't let that stuff get to you because of the house, but you don't have no right overcharging somebody that doesn't deserve to be treated like that, because you brought me from the streets and now you're trying to take advantage. And that's what it is, taking advantage. I don't care what none of y'all say. If you don't see that's not right. There's something wrong.
I didn't need this. But it's I just had it. We're cleaning the arm of my sofa this week. I'm going to sink. You baby, that damn nasty. There you was homeless, you dirty. That dirty. You know what I mean? You kept cleaning. I need vacation. Like right in front of that food the whole time I'm gone. I ain't doing nothing with nobody. Well, buy me a float, blow it up, and I'm gonna leave it there. And then by the time we get back, National Shores be open. I'll go there and lay in order today. What is that? What is that? Make me cry. I start crying, you better move out of my way. I'm not ready to.
That's contagious.
Huh?
It's contagious.
It is.
Why would you lay in that?
I bet that's shit.
That's
It's their blood before you put it.
expensive bed. Like, why wouldn't you take care of it? Costs a lot of
Don't
money.
give a shit. It is, man. I'll just go out and buy me a whole damn new mattress.
That's
With this money.
disgusting.
If I can't get this clean tomorrow, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's a lot of money.
I know.
Buying mattress.
No. It might help, but that shit on that bed, bushy shit on it. If I can't get this clean tomorrow, we're out buying that damn mattress. Vacuuming it ain't gonna help. Vacuum don't take clean.
Just got a brush in it.
You're fucking clean down. Get down to the trash. I'll go get, oh, put up, that one there.